My new embroidery machine from Sewing Parts Online just arrived, so I'm going to unbox it and get it set up, and we'll see what all it comes with. Now, it did come with some extra, so I'm going to open the smaller box first. I also ordered some extra stuff, so we'll go through that, and then we'll get to the machine. All right, for the extras that I got, there's a stabilizer set. So this will get me started with all the different stabilizers for different projects. This is the Floriani Educator tool set. So this has like little snips and a seam ripper and scissors of all different kinds. There's also these offset scissors that are really handy. And with the bundle of the actual machine, it came with an additional embroidery hoop. So this is a 6x6 embroidery hoop, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spools of embroidery thread. So I'm going to be able to start right away. It also came with a 60-day trial for some online classes for the machine. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of those because the last embroidery machine I had was really frustrating and I don't want to have that experience again. Put these aside. Now for the big guy. So I ended up going with the BabyLock Flare. It is an embroidery only machine because I'm not looking to replace my Juki. I just needed something to do some embroidery projects, mostly applique. So we've got our user's manual. We've got 2 hoops here. Does not say the size. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is about a 6x9 area. And this one is about 7x12. I think this is a dust cover, which I will be using. Yes, this is the dust cover. I might jazz it up a little. But my new machine's going to sit on this little table back here. And when it's not in use, I definitely want to keep it in good condition. It's not going to get used as often as my regular machine. So we'll keep it dust-free. Power cord. This looks like all the needles. Oh, there's a cute little pair of scissors. Bobbins. So here's everything that came in the little accessory bag. We have a little pair of scissors. 2 different sizes of spool caps. This is a spool pin adapter if you're using like a cone instead of a spool. A couple bobbins. This is a bobbin adapter if you're using a pre-wound sideless bobbin. And those are the instructions for it. Then we have a thread net. This is really handy if you have really slick thread that doesn't like to stay on the spool. Some needles, seam ripper, cleaning brush, and then these are all 4 different screwdrivers. This is a small screwdriver, and then these 3 are the same size, just different style, depending on what you're needing it for. Bobbin thread. Here's the embroidery unit. That is what moves the hoop around to do the design. And the actual machine. I think I know how it all goes together, but I don't want to mess anything up. So I am going to look over the instructions. Quick reference guide, that's what I was looking for. All right, first let's take off all of the blue tape. So one thing that's interesting, because this is an embroidery only machine, there's actually no feed dogs on here. So you don't have to worry about remembering to lower the feed dogs, which is kind of cool. There's another BabyLock machine, which is pretty much the same machine, but with the functionality of a sewing machine, and that is, I believe, the Vesta. So it looks exactly the same, but it has the feed dogs and then just a regular plastic cover here for an extended bed. This didn't come with that because this will pretty much always be installed. Very fancy looking. All right, it's plugged in, so let's turn it on. Select our language. We're going to stick with English. It's telling me that the carriage is going to move, so keep your hands clear. All right, let's set up the wireless. All right, we are connected, and we'll come back to that later. So on our quick reference guide, we're going to, looks like, wind a bobbin first. Oh, another thing I just realized, because this is not also a sewing machine, there's no foot pedal, which works for me because a foot pedal would get in the way back here. All right, bobbin is wound. This is a top load bobbin. It goes in like this and just follow the diagram. Let's go with this color. Well, that's pretty snazzy. Probably the best needle threader I've ever used. Okay, that's in place. All right, let me grab some fabric to prep for a design and I'll be right back. So I added a layer of the stabilizer and then just a piece of fabric on here. So now I've got to raise the presser foot and then lift this little lever so that this can get inserted in there and then push that down. All right, hoop is in place. So now we need to pick a design. Okay. Oh, we need to lower the presser foot. And now our go has turned green, so I'm just going to press that. And it's done. So it's kind of cool, a couple things. It tells you how many stitches there are going to be and how long it's going to take to embroider each section. This was just the one color, so it's super easy, and it cuts the thread at the end. So we're going to take this hoop out and admire it. Very cool. All right, I'm going to work on getting everything situated so that this machine can live down here. I'm not worried about the height because I'm not going to be like sewing. It's just going to be programming it. And even just with this one project, I can already tell this is going to be better than the last machine that I had to battle with. It's also a lot quieter than I thought it was going to be, so that is definitely a plus. Huge thanks to Sewing Parts Online for sponsoring this video and helping me get this machine. Be sure to stick around because you're going to see this machine a lot more when I start to do more applique projects. Thanks for watching. See you next time.